What is a relative clause? Learn with 100 examples. What is a relative clause? A relative clause is a group of words that describes or gives more information about a noun in the sentence. Usually begins with a relative pronoun like who, whom, whose, which, or that. Acts like an adjective, giving more detail. The book that I borrowed was fascinating. She wore the dress that she bought last week. The movie that we watched was very emotional. I lost the key that opens the garage. The cake that he made was delicious. The man that called you is my uncle. I saw a dog that looked like a wolf. The car that crashed yesterday belongs to my neighbor. The phone that I use is very old. The house that Jack built is now abandoned. The shirt that you gave me fits perfectly. He met a girl that speaks French fluently. The song that you played is stuck in my head. I found the file that you were looking for. The shoes that she wore were very stylish. They need a worker that can manage a team. We stayed in a hotel that offers free breakfast. I read a story that touched my heart. She showed me a trick that I had never seen before. The photo that you took is beautiful. The teacher that taught me English is very kind. The restaurant that serves vegan food is closed today. The job that he applied for is very competitive. The computer that I bought last year is already slow. He wore a cap that belonged to his grandfather. They adopted a puppy that was abandoned. I love the cake that you bake every Christmas. The tree that stands in the garden is over 100 years old. The man that you saw in the market is my cousin. The movie that won the award was made by a young director. The girl who won the race is my sister. The teacher who teaches us math is very strict. He's a writer who writes mystery novels. The people who live next door are friendly. The man who helped me was very kind. The boy who lost his wallet was crying. She married a man who loves cooking. The lady who answered the phone was polite. He is the one who knows the truth. The actor who played the role was amazing. The painting, which was stolen, has been recovered. I saw a movie which I really enjoyed. She has a car which is very expensive. The bag, which he left behind, is in the office. The pen which you gave me doesn't work. He wore a jacket which was too tight. The book, which was written in 1850, is still popular. This is the song which I told you about. The machine which makes ice cream broke down. We watched a documentary which was very informative. I met a woman whose son is a pilot. This is the man whose dog bit me. She's the author whose books sold millions. The girl whose phone was stolen is crying. The house whose windows were broken was abandoned. He's the student whose project won the prize. We spoke to a man whose wife is a teacher. I found the person whose wallet I found. She has a friend whose mother is a doctor. The team whose coach resigned still played well. This is the house where I was born. I visited the city where my grandparents live. That's the restaurant where we met for the first time. He moved to a place where nobody knows him. We found a cafe where they serve great coffee. This is the park where children play after school. I miss the town where I grew up. Let's go to a place where we can relax. Do you remember the shop where we bought this gift? He works in a company where creativity is encouraged. I remember the day when we first met. That was the moment when everything changed. There was a time when I believed in magic. I'll never forget the evening when we danced together. This is the year when I plan to travel abroad. I remember the summer when we went hiking. Do you recall the night when it rained heavily? That was the day when I lost my phone. He was born on a night when the stars were bright. There was a day when all my dreams came true. The toy that he wants is too expensive. The cat that you adopted is adorable. I need a laptop that can handle video editing. This is the gift that I bought for you. She visited the museum that displays ancient artifacts. The man that owns the shop is my uncle. I don't know anyone that speaks German. They hired a chef that knows Italian cuisine. He built a machine that cleans the air. She wants a phone that has a good camera. The doctor who treated me was very skilled. The woman whose bag was stolen called the police. The city where we stayed was beautiful. The moment when I saw her was unforgettable. The teacher that inspires me most is Mrs. Rao. This is the village where my father grew up. He gave me a pen that writes smoothly. We visited the temple, which is over 500 years old. I met a student who wants to be a scientist. The train that goes to Delhi is late.